Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Seen Beyond and Through with Monty. Right before you is the new Bachelor. And the new Bachelor is making waves again from something he said. And what he had to say, Matt James states that on the pressure of being the first black bachelor, I don't want to piss off black people, and I do not want to piss off white people. Well, Matt, boo hoo hoo. And people, this says a hell of a lot right here. First of all, he says on being the first black bachelor. Okay, you're a black man in America, in a country that has a lot of racial injustices, that is steeped in racism, prejudice, white supremacy. And yet, you don't want to piss off white people. By the way, here's a reminder. I did a little video on him and his down low ways a couple of months ago. Go check it out. Now back to the point at hand. Okay, let me just tell you one thing. How can you be a black person in America and effectively fight against racism, white supremacy, injustices, and do not want to piss off white people? Matt, you should understand the very fact that you are a black man in America, your presence is enough to piss off white people. You know, black women who are even on this show right here with him, why even waste your time? I mean, it's obviously he's going to want one of these Beckys or Karens. Seriously. You're just there really to make, I guess it to be not so controversial and to make him not so seem so obvious as to what his choice is, if it's even a female. But, some people are just weak. They really have no backbone. You know what? You got to take the stance if you're a fighter, and not everyone truly is a fighter or a racial revolutionary who wants change. And sometimes that change is set about not to really piss off people, but that's inevitable. But it's just that you're speaking the truth. And many people cannot deal with the truth. Some people are just weak. They want to please everybody. They want to just live a peaceful, cohesive existence. But how can you, in a racist society where there is much injustices that are going on? Okay, someone says they refuse to watch the first season of The Bachelor if there's a racist contestant. I'm sure there is. Among all those white women, I'm sure there is. I mean, they're there for what he's there for fame, fortune, increasing your social presence. But how are you going to affect change without pissing off people? You cannot do that. But let's be honest, though. He's probably is not one of those types who want change. Okay, here he is right here in the middle with the women there who are vying for his affection. You know, reality TV is staged, is fronted. You never really know what's real, what's fake. It's a little bit of both, to be honest with you. Okay, if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. If an elephant has its foot on the tail of a mouse and you say that you are neutral, the mouse will not appreciate your neutrality. Very true right there. But then again, let's be honest with you. This is the show The Bachelor. It's the show The Bachelor. He's not really there to make, I guess, a political or some type of social injustice, comment or scene, or what is the word I'm looking for? Movement or move? I guess he's there to entertain. But here's the thing, people. He didn't even have to make that idiotic statement. Why even make a statement like that in the first place? Seriously. I mean, it really shows a lot about his character. And you talk about being a weak black man. Seriously. You know, America's past is something that many people do not want to address nor talk about. So many people want to just sweep it under the rug and forget about it. But that past affects us today. We still have issues from the past that we are dealing with. So a grown-ass man taking a stance that I don't want to offend white people, that's just pitiful. It really is. Okay, this is part of the past right here. And we still have racist people in the present. How are you going to fight against racism and oppression and white supremacy if you do not want to offend white people? You can't, people. So, as I stated before, he would have been better off by not saying a damn thing in that regards right then and there. It just goes to show you that all that glitter isn't gold. Sometimes it's better to just be silent on things that can make a big wave. And I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to refuse to be silent so anyone can be comfortable. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is another edition of Seen Beyond and Through with Monty. And I will see you beyond and through.